どうよ。
Hello everyone! In honor of Saezuru Tori wa Habatakanai coming out this month on February, I made this video. Congratulations to Yoneda Sensei. I am truly happy for her and I truly love her works. This manga holds a really special place in my heart, so I'm just really excited that they finally made this into an anime. Before we proceed, I just want to do a little disclaimer that I may pronounce Yaoi as Yao and manga as Manga. Now this is a really bad habit that I've done for years before I even learned how to properly say it, and I apologize to anybody who gets triggered by this. I'm really not purposely trying to make you annoyed or angry. So today I actually won't be making a video reviewing this manga as a whole. I love this manga. If I had to give it a score, it will be 100 Yashiros out of 100 Domekis. But today I will actually just be making a video explaining the fight or like the war between the Yakuza drama within this manga. For me personally, when I was going through this story the first time around, or waiting for the chapter to update, I was like confused the whole time. I was just like, I want to see romance. But then now that I really start to understand the drama and the Yakuza and all the fighting, it's really intriguing, and you actually find that every character is important to this manga, not just Domeki, not just Yashiro, even though they are beautiful, but you really do start to get really involved with the other characters. Now I'm going to assume that you have read this manga at least once throughout, and if you have not, please drop this video right now, pick up the manga, and start reading. Unless you're sensitive to like violent topics, pick up this manga anyway and start reading. I love Sensei's drawing so much. It complements her storyline. It complements the tone of the characters. Just the way how she sets the drawings and the scenes and how she connects it later. You can tell that everything is really well thought out, especially for this manga, and I love it so much. However, sometimes while reading this manga, some of the characters may get a little confusing or may start looking similar to one another. And I'm sitting here like, where are we, Yashiro? What's going on, Yashiro? Who is that, Yashiro? And why have you not married Domeki yet, Yashiro? And I hope that you find this video helpful when you read the manga. And if I confuse you even more or I misinterpret anything at all, I apologize. This is a risk that we are both going to take. Okay, now let's get started. So to begin this whole drama, we're actually going to start with some sexy time with Yashiro. Now this isn't a really sexy party time with Yashiro and Domeki, our main characters. This is actually between Ryozaki and Yashiro. Now we must learn a little bit about the rankings in the Yakuza as well to thoroughly understand the fight between Yashiro and his sworn brother. So by calling each other father or brother in the Yakuza world, it just means that you're under that leader. It does not mean literally that they're biologically related, unless stated otherwise. I have here a really quick image of like the major roles in the Yakuza rankings, and obviously there's so much more that goes into it, but we're just gonna simplify for this video, and these are like the major things. Back again to Yashiro and Ryozaki, who are actually sworn brothers. They're going at it right before their Oyabun, aka Kumicho or godfather, Misumi, arrives. And why does this moment actually matter for now? I will get back to this later in the video. So to simplify things, Ryozaki leaves the room, and then Misumi asks Yashiro to become a permanent member of the Doshingai group. So basically, if being in the Yakuza is like your dream job, this is the promotion you want. And as we all know, Misumi is the Oyabun for the Doshingai group, but he's also Yashiro's previous lover. He basically made Yashiro who he is today, and Misumi has watched Yashiro go from a self-sabotaging 19-year-old boy to one of the most reliable and money-making businessman mastermind. And so, as weird as it sounds, he actually acts like a doting parent to Yashiro, even though they were previously lovers.
Is that weird?
I really actually enjoy their relationship, and I find myself shipping them at times. But once again, my one true pair is Doshiro.
Or Domi Shiro. I don't know exactly what the couple name is for these two.
Now again, just to really simplify things, and I may be incorrect, but I'm just trying to make this as easy to understand as possible. If we were to say that Yashiro is in this section along with Ryozaki, and we have Misumi up here, we have this missing section, and this is where Hirata lies. He is the Wagashira, aka older brother or current second in command. And again, this is probably more complicated, but we're just gonna stick to this for now. Now, maybe this was lost in translation somewhere or never mentioned in the manga, but Hirata is in charge of the Choku Seikai group. Now, to summarize Misumi's Do Shinkai's group, we have Hirata, who's in charge of the Choku Senkai's group, and then we have Yashiro, who's in charge of the Shin Senkai's group, and then lastly we have Ryozaki, who's in charge of the Matsubara's group. So this is my opinion of what Misumi's perfect world would have looked like. He would have been working towards becoming chairman, and then when Yashiro finally accepts, he will become second in command in the Do Shinkai group. And then most likely what I think is that Nanahara will take over Shinseikai's group. So now what does Hirata decide to do? Hirata finds out Misumi's intention of promoting Yashiro and then starts creating havoc within the brothering.
So that's actually a word.
Brothering groups to ultimately murder Yashiro. This is basically the drama. He creates an elaborate plan to work with a foreign group and sell drugs for them. Now in this manga, selling drugs is not allowed within the Yakuza groups. I'm assuming they do not want to be on the police's radar, so they mainly deal with trading land or selling buildings and providing other services. I'll just leave services to your imagination. So Hirata decides to use Ryozaki to do his biddings. Why? Well, basically, Ryozaki is his younger brother. He gets to kind of pick on him, and Ryozaki's group name doesn't even rhyme with the rest, so he's kind of looked down upon. I'm just kidding, the last part. But basically, he wants Ryozaki to take the fall for him if anything goes awry. Now, this is where we get to really learn about Ryozaki, who does actually look annoying at the beginning when I was reading this, and kind of ugly. But I actually really start to like him and feel great pity for him. He has a really soft spot for Yashiro. If you haven't picked up on it, he loves Yashiro, and he knew Yashiro before Misumi had even picked him up. So their relationship is definitely one-sided. He really likes Yashiro. Yashiro's just kind of like, Ryozaki, you're one of the many, and I really do pity him. He's really sad. Yashiro was not the only one who knew about Ryozaki's affection towards him. Hirata also caught on to these affections and decided to approach Ryozaki because of this. He basically manipulated Ryozaki using these feelings to have him to do his dirty work and ultimately have him murder Yashiro. So, as we all know, Yashiro is perfect. He's gorgeous, smart, beautiful, a businessman, successful. And Ryozaki unfortunately got the short end of the stick. It became unusual that he was starting to turn in a heavy amount of money. Now in the Yakuza world, the only thing that Yashiro and I is certain about is that money talks. Yashiro was starting to catch on that something was up. Hirata then orders Ryozaki to kill Yashiro. Now at this point, Ryozaki is stuck in between following his older brother's order or letting his beloved Yashiro live while he most likely will end up dead. And he has also gone into deep into the drug business that Misumi would not let him off the hook as well. So basically we could call him Real Pity at this point. Okay, he is pitiful, really pitiful. Real Pity decides to hire an amateur gunman instead, so I can see why Ryozaki actually did this. He wanted to put on a show that he was trying real hard to oust Yashiro, but at the same time he wanted to let Yashiro know that somebody was out there to get him. Now, this causes this really sad scene, my precious Domeki. And so, unfortunately, for Ryupity's plan, Yashiro got a hold of the gun that was used. And ultimately, Misumi finds out that it was a gun that belonged to the group, not a rival group. So Misumi demands Hirata to find out who did this, and this is the slimy, lying reaction on this rat man's face. Now everybody will just start calling Hirata Hirati. So now Hirati goes to lies to Nanahara that Ryozaki was the one who wants Yashiro dead and is working with a rival group called Goda. Now Goda and Yashiro are not on good terms, so being the hot-headed ex-boxer that Nanahara is, he goes into rage and charges forward to crush real extra pity. Now at this time, it is revealed that actually Hirata has bugged Yashiro's office. And as I mentioned earlier, the sexy time between Yashiro and Ryopiti has now been exposed to him. But most importantly, Hirata heard Misumi and Yashiro's conversation.
So, Yas, I'm gonna need you to, take over Doshinkai. Hirata ain't gonna cut it.
So then we finally get to see what really ticks Hirata off. And it is because Misumi favors Yashiro.
So basically, he's just jealous.
Here, 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 and here. He then hires 2 freelance gunmen to chase Dio extremely pity down to have him murdered. Because he's really, really just pitiful now at this point. So now that we know that Hirata is probably hurt that Misumi don't love him, he then decides that he wants to hurt Misumi instead. Not physically, but sabotaging Misumi's current plan of becoming chairman. So then Hirata's whole plan is to betray his group Chokuseikai and then kill Yashiro of Shinseikai and then basically dismantle Ryozaki from Matsubara. So this will ultimately weaken Misumi's Doshinkai group as they are all under the same umbrella. Misumi, who's already kind of suspicious of the whole situation, hires 2 professional gunmen to follow Yashiro around to see what actually happens. So then back to the story, Nanahara finds out that Hirata has been playing him, having him do his dirty work. So Nanahara then redirects his rage towards Hirata, but now he was kidnapped by Hirata's 2 gunmen that he had hired before. So the good thing was that Nanahara was on the phone with Yashiro as he was getting kidnapped. So now we have Yashiro proceeding to rescue Nanahara. So then now fast forwarding, Yashiro has successfully saved Nanahara, and he has turned Hirata's 2 gunmen against Hirata, and he was also able to save Ryopiti by framing him for having drugs and having him arrested, which was actually beneficial to him at this time because it put him behind bars, protected from Hirata and Misumi. So right before his pitiful departure from his beloved Yashiro, he was actually stabbed by Hirata, and so he just left the scene just like that. Pitiful, pitiful, real pity. But anyways, right now, Yashiro's name should permanently be changed to Yasuhiro.
He's a hero!
Now we're gonna take a quick trip to Misumi and Hirata's past. I know we all hate Hirata's guts at this point, but just bear with him for a little bit longer, as I do find his twisted personality a little bit interesting. So I believe Hirata and Misumi first met 10 years ago. He was blamed for stealing something, which I'm pretty sure he did. And so, sadly, this was Misumi's biggest mistake of his life. He rescued Hirata. Misumi had a right-hand man at this time by the name of Kurobane, and they'd known each other for about 15 years. Kurobane was a good person. His only purpose to be a Yakuza was to serve Misumi. He did not have any other intentions, unlike a certain rat man. And you can tell from one look that Kurobane and Misumi were soulmates. Even if Misumi was married at this time, they were soulmates.
Hey, soulmates don't have to be purely romance, even though I do mean it in the purely romance way.
Now, I don't know about you, but the first time I read this, I did find Hirata a little bit hard to depict. But now reading it again, it's pretty easy to see what it is. He is basically the green-eyed monster. During Misumi's wife's funeral, we see Misumi patting Amo's head. Oh yeah, by the way, did you know Amo is Misumi's stepson? But anyways, we see him patting Amo's head and comforting him. And behind them is the green-eyed monster. Anyways, Misumi gets shot in the leg, and it was said that the disbanded gang, Genyukai, was responsible for it as a punishment for not being able to protect his boss. Kurobane has chopped off his finger, which is similar to Domeki. So then Kurobane decides to head out to take revenge on the Genyukai group. After he finished destroying everybody, Hirata shows up holding a gun. Instead of using the gun and shooting Kurobane down right away, he takes the rival group's knife and stabs Kurobane to death instead.
To kind of make it seem like, he didn't do it.
Just look at Misumi's expression. This is so sad. Anyways, Hirata tells Misumi for his loyal act of exacting revenge, he will gladly go to jail for Misumi. Now, I mentioned the gun because I personally believe that it was Hirata who shot Misumi instead in the leg to create this whole mess in the first place. And he wanted to find a chance to kill Kurobane. Poor Kurobane, we lost a good one. Okay, now we can finally go back to the present. We finally get to see Misumi confirm that Hirata was in touch with the Gura rival group leader, Nakamoto. So at this time, Nakamoto was campaigning to actually become the second command of the Sanwankai group. Misumi's right-hand man, Amo, makes a small visit to an old friend, who I wish was more than a friend. Turns out this friend was Tsunakawa, the leader of the Sakura group. The Sakura group is also a part of the parenting Sanwankai group, who happens to actually be going up against Nakamoto to become second in command. Amo basically warns Tsunakawa about the troublesome Hirata and forbid him from joining the Gura group. So basically at this point, the plan falls through between Nakamoto and Hirata, and what does he do? Yes, he kills them and some executives and put the blame on Yashiro.
So this is bad.
It's no longer a fight within the group, it's now involving another gang. Yashiro proposes that Misumi cut ties with him so that this does not affect him becoming chairman, and obviously Misumi disagrees. Yashiro then plans to take care of this face-to-face with Hirata and orders the gunman that Hirata had hired to raid Hirata's place of all his money in possession. So now we have the big showdown between Yashiro and Hirata. It's pretty one-sided. Basically, Yashiro got it in the bag. Not only did Yashiro get Hirata to confess that he's always been jealous of Yashiro's love from Misumi, he got him to confess that he murdered Kurobane and was the reason that there is bad blood within the two groups now. Everybody applaud to Yashiro. I'm clapping. He was able to win the war and take down the villain Hirata with the power of masochism. He really did. So basically at the end here, it's really easy to understand what's going on. Hirata basically gets taken down by Misumi. He finally has closure to Kurobane's death, and he was successfully promoted to chairman. And Yashiro's group Shinsenkai was forced to disband for kind of like protection purposes, and he couldn't be happier actually. And the tale of Domeki and Yashiro is still ongoing. Again, I just want to congratulate Yoneda Sensei. I just want to let her know that I'm proud of her. And if she ever even makes it to this video, I want to beg you to please give us a happy ending for Domeki and Yashiro. They deserve it. Do not make this another banana fish. And I also have one more request. Please give me an Amo and Tsunakawa like side story. Like please get them together. Like there's already something there. Just let it happen, you know? And I just want to say arigatou gozaimasu. I hope you guys are excited for the anime as I am. I'm just so excited. This is why I had decided to make like an hour-long video for everybody to celebrate. If you lasted this long, just know that you are Yashiro. Please like this video if you feel like these are the type of video that you would be really into. If I made an incorrect judgment, if I put too much of my opinion in there, I want to hear your thoughts. And so please like, subscribe, comment. But as I do not have an outro, I just want to thank you for watching. I hope that you guys out there hold close the one that you love and do not let them go. Yeah, let's end it on that note.